Step closer, godlike. If it is a watcher you seek, then a watcher you have found.
She's accurate so far.
Why have you come to me, godlike? The echo of a past life, mayhaps. Common enough for one who has so recently died.
Word travels fast.
Let's have a look at you then. You who came to these shores on a royal errand. You who have died and returned. To open the door to your soul, we must first open a door to your mind. Now repeat after me. I stand on the shore between here and beyond. Very good. Spoken with conviction. I dip my toe into bottomless depths. The lake is a mirror. The mirror is a door. And the door stands open.
A door? A garden gate?
Impossible. Someone is here with us? How? Who are you? What are you? Show me what you are.
A hand knocks on our bark. Do we answer? How can they see?
What is this I hear? Old and forgotten. Echoes of echoes. An uninvited passenger? Curious. Something clings to your soul, felt but unseen.
Voices, echoes in the placid lake. Shelter the sea from winter. Who reaches for our bars? Who speaks?
Enough! I have seen into your soul, and hereby close that which was open. The door is shut, the reading finished. Well, that was truly unexpected. I am pleased to report I made contact with your soul, and then with something I cannot name. First, the good news. Not only is your soul healthy, it is strong, powerful. Strange for one who so recently died. Death leaves a scar, but you are unmarked. Instead of passing through the beyond, your soul was nurtured, protected, caged.
Soft. The shell cushions the egg.
You only live because someone would not permit you to die. But I wonder, who? Perhaps. But when they offer a second chance at life, it is never free of charge. It has been years since I met a godlike. Their souls have a sonorous quality, like the music of a bell. A godlike soul sings together with the god that has claimed them, made them their own. It gives them power. Your soul, it has no chime. In its place, a thorn jabs at your essence, working its way to the surface. I told you the good news. Now comes the bad, or the unusual. When you came into this life, a thorn pierced the fabric of your soul, and your soul grew around it, trapping and embracing the invader. A godlike's time is a gift, a blessing. But a godlike's thorn? That may be a curse. I cannot say. The gods must answer for their actions. We know that a god touched you at birth, but which one and why? They always sign their work, and none of them lay claim to you. Disturbing. Terrible. There are so few godlike remaining, and you are a stranger even among your own kind. I promised you no answers, godlike. Only the gift of my sight. I wish I could tell you that everything will work out in your favor. But the wheel turns by a merciless hand. One word of advice. When you find a pillar of Adra, commune with it. Adra has a strong link to the beyond. Adra holds the path between this life and the next, a conduit for souls all around Aora. Through Adra, a soul may find its way back to the wheel, to be born again. But the Adra here, in the living lands, is different, insular. It connects only to itself, twisting vines, essence warping into essence. Your questions are of a spiritual nature, and they seek a spiritual answer. When you find Adra, commune with it. Take heed of its lesson. Adra may pave your road to the truth, or it may lead to a dead end. But the journey will teach you. That I promise. Before we close, have you any final questions? As you understand the word, yes. You fell into death, and a guiding hand lifted you back onto your feet.
That guiding hand, whatever it is, must be what brought you back to life at Liviana's.
Your soul is healthy, but it is also a mystery beyond my sight. Kai, your soul is heavy, burdened. Yet something is missing. Something not easily replaced.
Hey, we don't need to make this all about me.
For us both, I assure you. Safe travels, godlike, and thank you for the glimpse at your wonderful soul. I will pray that your next turning of the wheel is uneventful. Until then, you are bound to live a rich and complicated life.
This kind of thing makes my skin prickle. Let's get out of here.
I see a city reduced to ash, a blighted farm, a corpse wearing a collar.
No signs of a struggle. Looks like misadventure to me.
The hunters set that up as a way to earn some extra coin.
Going to take a... Tempest. Ain't many ways into that camp from what I've heard. You might want to consider...
You there. You look like you know your way around... hello. I heard what happened. I see why you'd want to protect yourself. Probably because I made them. Or most of them, anyway. I've already been paid for them. If Walter happens to stumble onto them later, what can I do?
Step right up. I can tell you need more fire in your life. Or maybe more essence.
Please buy something. I'm trying to prove a point. My sister, the blacksmith, she doesn't think this will work out. I say she's wrong. Why keep a dagger under your pillow when you can use a ward stone instead? Because we're twins. She may be older, but that doesn't mean she's right about everything.
Hey, so close. But what's the point? It's... Oh, you're a special one, you are. I thought all the godlikes were taken back, wherever they came from. Don't mean a thing by it. I'm glad to see not all the gods have abandoned us. No, of course I'm not drunk. I'm an alchemist. You should know, this place is heading quickly into a swamp of madness. Even the plants and the animals feel it. Something is happening here. The plants and the animals are changing. No one knows why, or exactly what's doing it. Sapiento di Falva, alchemist and dreamer, at your service. My latest experiment was meant to solve the scourge that has come over the local flora and fauna, but it wasn't meant to be. I expected my main reagent to be delivered today, but I suppose the gods had other ideas. Quite likely. Tell me, was it drooling? I'd love to... never mind. Neither here nor there. No one knows how best to describe it, but we can all see it. Something is distorting the life around here, and I hoped to stop it. Possibly, yes. But now I can't begin my tests without my main reagent. I have everything I need, but the most important part, the luminous Adra, to cleanse the souls of the wildlife. The gentlemen who are supposed to acquire my Adra have not delivered it, and they seem to be avoiding me, as if they fear my wrath. At this point, I'll take any help I can get. My friends must have lied, or they got the Adra and they lost it. I can't imagine why else they would be acting so strange about it. Best of luck with that. I saw them briefly not too long ago, looking shifty and desperate. They were running around the paradise, talking to other scholars in the area. Ganeth and Remio, I believe. And an older lady. Don't recall her name. I don't wish them ill, but I really need that Adra. Any luminous Adra will do, he said, as if the stuff were falling from the sky.
Envoy, could I speak with you for a moment? So, you're that godlike, the Adiran envoy. You're the one who saves the ambassador from the strangle root, right? Interesting. Say, would you be up for helping out some down-on-their-luck Adirans who can't catch a break? Galarde. Lawfled and Gladwine came here about 8 years ago, long before the recent rush of Adirans. They admitted to having a checkered past back home, but they started a new life in Paradis. Back then, you'd struggle to find an Adiran in the city. Now they're everywhere. Anyway, with all these Adirans coming in, Lawfled and Gladwine started spotting old faces. And if they were spotting old faces, it was only a matter of time before those faces started spotting them back. They're lying low in the shantytown for now, but they mean to leave for Thirdborn.
Adirans in the shantytown. I doubt they're getting a warm welcome. Most of the people there are Paradisans run out by Adir.
They're afraid to go out in public, and Gladwine, poor soul, he's gone blind from bad drink. Ah, but you can. There are herbs in the wilds around Paradis that can restore Gladwine's sight. It's a little too dangerous for us ordinary folks, but for the Adiran envoy, for the hero who braved the strangle root, I'm sure it will be no problem.
Ending with flattery is a nice touch.
Agrasima. Many thanks, envoy. Oh, there is one more thing they need. Land deeds. They've already paid for them. There's a Rawatayan in the Pearl District, Mako, who was handling the paperwork. No.
We had a falling out a while back. It's best if someone else goes. Thank you, Envoy. God bless you.
Walk in, give her the letter, and go. You can do this.
What's that? Wow, it's really you! I mean, we all heard the Emperor sent a godlike, but I didn't never think I'd get to meet you. You are the envoy, aren't you? I bow, but I think I dislocated my shoulder, and I might have broken some ribs. Yes, sir. My brother, Cadman, and I ran into some trouble exploring a temple north of the city. Bears and traps and guards. What else? The floor collapsed from under us. He couldn't walk too well, and yet our captain wanted to keep going, so he sent me back for help. We're with a team from the Free Expedition Corps. We've seen a lot. No place like this. I fear for their lives, Envoy. It's built on ruins, and the ruins are falling apart. Because of the roots, you know, and the earthquakes. We're looking for the man who built the temple, someone the locals call the Oracle. He's well, he's like you, a godlike. He belongs to Aethys. And if the rumors are true, he's the very last of his kind.
Take it from me. Around here, the rumors always have some truth to them.
We just want to talk to him. That's why we went down there. Now my brother's hurt, and my team's in danger, and I'm stuck here and...
Take it easy, kid.
Sorry. Everyone at the embassy's too busy to help me, and I'm worried sick. Gods, do you mean it? I can't thank you enough. They descended into the temple through a route off the Pilgrim's Path, just north of the city. You'll know you're headed the right way when you see trail markers and rock stacks the Pilgrims left behind. We posted a guard out front, Sedgwin. Let her know I sent you, and she'll let you pass. The Oracle is said to possess a holy relic that belonged to Aethys, a part of the god's Titan body. This Oracle, I don't know if he's dangerous, but he's supposed to carry a sword full of diamonds. I'll probably never get to see it now. Especially my brother, Cadman. Don't forget him. You'll probably find the expedition with the relic we were searching for. Whatever that is. Thank you for hearing me out, Envoy.
Wouldn't want their diplomats going hungry or sober. Guess Adiran discipline doesn't apply to pest control.
Oh, no. Nice shot! Another glorious battle. Here it comes.
I don't think the new owners like company.
Next one's mine.
Goodbye. Despite the name, the Living Lands isn't an easy place to make a life, but it breeds resourcefulness.
What does bootleg wine have to do with animancy equipment?
Hide it under the wine and nobody...
How did you get in there?
2 guards, wine, and a dead body. There's a story here.
Bon and I caught this man trying to load a crate onto the lift. Turned out he was smuggling animancy equipment.
So we've closed this lift down, as a precaution.
We threw it in the river.
We?
The point is, we didn't want anyone to reassemble it. They've got more opportunists than mushrooms out here. In the meantime, sorry, you'll have to go back to the main road.
Well...
Don't make him pull rank.
When you put it like that, no. Apologies. Go through.
But don't come back with anything illegal or we'll detain you. Nothing personal.
Nothing to report.
Cheap, fertile land. If you came all this way for arable land, you might as well get back on your ship and leave. The problem is we've been conned out of our life savings.
A gentleman sold us his farm, sight unseen, of course. He boasted of making a fortune off the living lands.
We risked everything for this opportunity. But the place is in shambles and the earth is barren. The scoundrel took our coin and ran. It's a miracle the deed was legitimate.
So do we find a way to squeeze life out of this dead farm? Or do we cut our losses? Oh my goodness! This is more than enough for seed. And we'll need workers for tilling the soil.
One thing at a time, my love. I don't know how to thank you. But if you want us to farm, we'll farm. Our first harvest is dedicated to Adir, and that's a promise.
You know, sometimes it's kinder not to give people false hope.
You take lead. Quick and quiet. Good fighting. Here we go! Next one's mine. A squad mate took a bet to steal an ogre's club. He lost that bet. And both arms.
Come to claim him, I suppose I should say.
A pleasure, Envoy. I'm Aldrich, the Bounty Master of Paradise. If it suits your fancy, check the board for work. The dangerous kind. Some more than others. Speak to me when you've got something to turn in. Show it here. Remind me not to get on your bad side, Envoy. Be safe out there, you hear?
Good. You made it back.
You can't be serious. That much for one rack of ribs?
Never knew armies ate so much meat. There's barely any left for the
Me and my family shouldn't have to go hungry on behalf of dear.
Must not be hiring.
Tragedy. A recently arrived envoy from Adir was assassinated just inside the front gates. Killer is still at large.
You died. But you're here. Gods, am I glad to see you. You've got some god looking out for you.
Envoy, is it really you? I can't believe you're alive. When they dragged you to Liviana's clinic, I assumed the worst. How do you feel? Homesick already? After what you've been through, I can't say I blame you. But there's work to be done on the frontier. Good work, and I need you here at my side. Our first order of business is your purpose here in the Living Lands. Did the Emperor send you with anything for me? Your writ of commission, perhaps? Very good. I'm eager to see what our Emperor intends. Now, His Majesty names you a loyal servant of the Adiran Empire, and an extension of the throne's authority. Thank goodness. At least someone understands the gravity of our situation. With that, I had better news for him. You've seen how wild the Living Lands has become, both in nature and in politics. Sometimes I think the island has a mind of its own. No sooner had you arrived than you found yourself at the center of our troubles. At this point, I can't rule anything out. We're in uncharted waters. This embassy has no shortage of political foes, but the Dream Scourge is what keeps me up at night. You've seen firsthand what it can do in nature. We can't let it reach the cities. Thank you, Envoy. The island is in capable hands. Inquisitor Ludwig thinks the plague is a distraction. She's more concerned about these local rebels fighting against the Empire. They were paradisans once, law-abiding laborers. Now, they're fugitives and oath-breakers hiding amongst the populace. They've sabotaged our work, killed our soldiers, and the final straw, attacked you out in the open. I look forward to hearing about it in your report. I won't lie to you, Envoy. Our position is tenuous. If we can't even defend ourselves, how are we to defend the Living Lands? But defend it we must, for the sake of everyone who calls this island home. Inquisitor Ludwig demands that someone hang for the attempt on your life. These Paradisan rebels must face justice. Ludwig goes where she likes, haunting the Living Lands like a vengeful spirit. She'll reappear when she chooses, and not a moment sooner. Let's make sure to give her some good news for a change.
Not many get a chance to solve their own murder, you know. I know someone who could help. A dwarven tracker named Marius. Kith or beast, there's little he can't find. He's staying at the Grinning Ballarrock, not far from Liviana's infirmary. We just take the main road east to the market, then head down the stairs and cross the canal. Rough part of town, even by the standards of Paradise. I can tell you're skeptical, but remember that you're an outsider here, and a lot of Kith aren't exactly thrilled to see so many Adirans in their midst.
New weeds, a new beast in the tall grass. Predator or mate?
As you've seen firsthand, you could use some local help, especially if we really are after Paradisans.
I suggest you recruit as many allies as you can, but choose carefully. They, like you, will represent the Empire. Oh, before you go, we received a report from Liviana about your condition. Apparently, you're in fine shape. Once your killer has been dealt with, you can come and go as you please. Remember, the assassin is out there. You have the element of surprise. I suggest you use it. I admire your confidence, but there's no point in being modest with our advantages. We'll talk more of the Dream Scourge when you return. Until then, Envoy.
How about we start with Marius at the Grinning Ballarrock? Besides, I could use a drink after all this.
None of the clerks believe my story.
The living lands are...
Tell me, it was you who found the amulet, yes? No, I suppose not. It means he was careless, not heartless. I can accept that. Now I have some apologies to make. I can't say I'm thrilled about that. But maybe things can get better between us. With time. And abundant beverages.
Time to resupply?
the one they all crow about, eh? Best hunter and guide in all... Ha! The mighty Marius, deep in his cups, ready to take on the deadliest prey, providing they're asleep at the time.
Right. Take another sip of my cool. Rude not to finish a drink someone bought for you.
No wonder you're hiding behind a mug. You're too worried about being polite to survive out there.
The dwarf there is Marius. Best tracker I know.
I heard you're from Solace Keep. How great a survivor could you be, hiding behind stone walls all your life?
You don't know anything about me, you Adiran Nimdut. So maybe go back and take another blessed day sip.
But here you are. Tell me, how does one get kicked out of a place that never lets anyone leave?
Duktetragu sakasaptjitule. You want to talk so much, I'll cut you a second mouth across your throat.
I'm with you. Ready to crack some heads.
You stay out of it, Envoy. This isn't your problem.
I've heard stories of this one. You don't want this fight.
The gods smile on you today, Marius. You won't always have someone around to protect you.
Well, that was something. Thanks for stepping in there. I had it handled, but I'm happy I didn't have to.
Marius, this is the infamous Adiran envoy. Envoy? Marius.
Well, any friend of Kai's is definitely a... person. I need to see the scene of the crime, over by the town gates. I promise there's something left there we can use to track them. Then they wouldn't need much of a reason to go after an Adiran official. Plenty of stale water there. Still, it's dangerous to make assumptions based on stereotypes. We need more of a trail to go on. We'll figure this out, Amakul. Don't you worry.
Oh, hey, Envoy. Appreciate you stopping that fight. I haven't known many Adirans who tried to settle things peaceably. Well, it was a whole lot of nothing. Now, what'll it be?
folk who graced us with his presence. This is the Sparrowhawks district. State your business. That's about the kind of nonsense I expected to get. Go on. But remember, Thala's got his eye on you. I wouldn't get on an ogre's bad side.
Smile and be yourself.
I suggest not spending much money on this stuff. Leather bags travel a lot better.
Wonder who he crossed. Those are the papers the Adiran refugees are waiting for.
Not sure who lived here before. Looks like something you'd see in Emerald Stair.
Keep your guard up.
Hold it!
Left leg! Need a better weapon! Nice right! Gotta find you better armor! Be fast, Warriors! Isaksado!
Eon Seek! Isoksal! Then roll! Seek!
Everyone okay? quiet as the wind.
Stop it!
How'd you do that?
Welcome back, Envoy. Show it here. It's a shame it had to be like this. Desperate times can drive good kith to do terrible things. Be safe out there, you hear?
Any injuries I should know about? No? Wonderful. And how did it go? That's unusual, but strictly speaking, not unhealthy. Anything else? No holding back now. Remember, I'm your healer. No judgments. A natural reflex of having your soul tickled by a professional, but it's perfectly healthy. Your brush with the Beyond has clearly done some harm, but I can't think of a reason not to let you go heal on your own. Just doing my job. If it were up to me, I would keep you here for research purposes, but alas. Come by any time you need to get stitched back together. You know where to find me.
Glad to hear your soul's in one piece.
Envoy, what can I do for you?
The downside of Adir's new arrivals. Paradise doesn't have room for everyone.
Nice and quiet here. Take a moment to breathe.
Hello?
Who is that, Lovely? I hear unfamiliar footsteps, love.
Visitors, dearest. No one we know. Sorry for that. My husband's recently lost his sight. He's easily confused. Can I help you with something? Oh, Ramay! Yes, of course we know her.
Oh, Ramay! Ah, good soul on that woman. We went through some hard times together.
That we did, dearest. Did Ramay tell you we have enemies back in Adir?
It's true. Only a matter of time before their friends spot us in the city.
We don't want any trouble. Just to live our lives in peace. So, it's time to move on. Only it's not so easy as just walking out the door. First off, we need herbs.
Ondra's kiss, the apothecary said. I should be able to get these eyes back in shape.
Only the apothecary didn't have any. Said it grows by the Eastern Gorge, overlooking the massive skeleton of some beast. Dangerous place. Oh, well, that makes it easy. Ah, thank you kindly. If it's not too much to ask, we also need to get our land deeds for Thirdborn. We bought them through an Almaua broker in the city, but we haven't been able to get them.
Oh, it's a miracle, love.
That it is. Thank you again. We can't thank you enough. There is one thing more, though.
Oh, yes. That.
The smugglers who are taking us out of here, they're beached north of the sea stacks, away from where the Adirans are looking. A lot of the locals have resorted to smuggling because of our control over shipping. And we can't use Adiran ships if we're trying to hide ourselves from our countrymen. The problem is that these smugglers found out we're Adiran.
Don't like us much.
And they've doubled their price. We had barely enough for the journey before. Yes, I'm afraid we can't pay what they're asking.
And if they knew what we were wanted for, they'd probably charge us triple.
Bloodwine!
Oh, I mean... Oh, shit.
Yes, we're not proud of our past. There's no easy way to say this.
We killed 2 people.
It was a land dispute. Things got out of hand. There was a fight.
Ha! More than one?
But in the last one, they came at us with knives.
And we were the ones who walked away.
Ran away. Across the ocean.
If everyone in the Living Lands had to answer for the mistakes of their past, this island would be as empty as the Godless left it.
Not everyone sees it that way. And now we spend our days praying to scan that Captain Alfear of the Steel Garrote doesn't find us. Thank you, Envoy.
I wish more of your officials were as understanding. They'd certainly find a warmer welcome.